What's up, everyone? So a lot of you have been asking like what's the difference between surfing wave pools and surfing oceans, and kind of like the differences between wave pool and surfing in the ocean. So basically one of the top things is that when you're in a wave pool, it's a controlled environment, so you don't really have to learn or experience how to catch waves on your own. Like in the ocean, you have to actually have that skill. In the wave pool, it's a given. You just show up and the waves are going to be there. So a lot of times these new surfers that are growing up surfing wave pools and never had like real ocean experience are completely lost in the ocean. Now, a plus in the wave pool, which is different from ocean surfing, is that the environment and the whole session and the feeling is very positive. Everybody's kind of like cheering for one another, everybody's super happy. Also, because there's no competition to catch the waves in the real ocean, you don't know who's gonna catch it. There's a lot of fight. There's a lot like, okay, I want that wave, this wave. Everybody's kind of like territorial. While in the wave pool, everybody's like, we're all gonna get the same waves. But now, on the other hand, you get the same wave every time, so you don't really have experience with different types of waves reacting differently. Like for example, an end section, or the wave grows, wave gets bigger, backwash. And that's a skill that all surfers need to learn, and you can only really learn that in the ocean as of right now. So another big thing is in the wave pools, you have limited amount of waves, so there's a little bit more pressure on you, because if you fall or make a mistake, that's one wave less you get to experiment and kind of practice on your own. Now, plus on wave pools is you can get like perfect tubes, which is really hard to do. Like out in the in the wild, you don't know if you're gonna get a tube. You don't know if your beach is ever gonna get a tube. So you're gonna have to travel to places like Hawaii or Portugal, Costa Rica. And if you don't have that opportunity, that's when wave pools can really come, in handy, and have that experience on waves that you probably never did. So that's one plus on the wave pool. Another thing on wave pools is that you really don't have the timing aspect and the catching aspect. So with that, to become a good surfer, you really need the ocean as a first, and then you can use a wave pool for training. For example, I'm gonna go to the wave pool and just practice cutbacks, or I'm gonna go to the wave pool and just practice tubes. I'm gonna go to the wave pool and practice airs, and just have that specific wave and just do that one maneuver. In the ocean, it's unpredictable, so you don't know if you can even get a chance to do a maneuver like that because the wave won't allow you to. Now with the new wave pools, you can, because the wave is just gonna spit out the same thing, and you can just practice, almost like, which is weird, you can almost practice your own form on a wave. So you could just, cut back, snap air, and then just do that. Or like, okay, cut back, snap, pump, tube. So it's kind of cool, but at the same time, that unpredictedness that the ocean gives you, you're not taking into consideration, and at the same time, it's a huge thing in surfing. So if you guys are wave pool surfers, just know that you'll be completely lost in the ocean, because it's a whole different ballgame. As far as competition and everything, I think the wave pool is actually very fair, because everybody gets the same wave, and there's no, oh, you got a bigger one, you got a smaller one, his closed out, mine didn't. Everybody has like the same chance. So for a competitive, standpoint, I think it's a better thing than the ocean. But also, you're losing the whole point of surfing, which is knowing where the wave is, knowing the spot, studying it, and catching the best waves. Also, paddling, you're gonna have to paddle a lot more when you're in the ocean than the wave pool, and just knowing the spots and studying different locations is huge in the ocean, while in the wave pool, it's just there for you. So it's almost like a freebie, or you're doing half the effort. So just know that. And thank you guys. That was my reflection on the wave pools, and I hope you get out there, surf in the ocean, and then use the wave pool to train, and just have a great overall experience with surfing.